Hey guys, just a quick video on the main tank. Appreciate everybody's comments and about the blue ram, and you know, it's just part of it, man. The day's a better day, and kind of miss that fish, but she's looking stellar. I'm just kind of sad for her, but she is just absolutely, the color on her is amazing. And anyway, just wanted you guys to see that. But I've got some runners here, and if you guys are watching Dustin's channel, he talks about how to look and see when they have roots and break them off and plant them, and that's what I plan on doing. And I got the dwarf sides in the back that's running. It was kind of neat because it kind of looks like a baby Amazon. And you know, the weird thing is I've got this. That's Italian Val. And it looks absolutely bizarre in the left corner. And I think that's supposed to be some micro sword back on the left. I'm not sure. This is hairgrass, and I was really wanting this stuff to fill out and thicken. And somebody commented about how this stuff would run into my other foreground plants, and I'm totally cool with that. And I'm not sure. I've got some micro sword in here as well, and I can't easily tell if that's micro sword or if that's just more hairgrass. That's hairgrass or dwarf hairgrass. But anyway, but I think this is called clover. I really like this stuff. You see how it's kind of shooting out right there in the runner? I just like the leaves and the style. And it will sparsely fill the bottom floor and crawl around, and it just does a really neat job. It's just kind of a cool looking plant. But I've heard that this is called clover. If anybody knows more about this plant, let me know. And then I think that's Rotella. That's Oriental Sword right there. And in the highlight, they do kind of a pink, which is kind of cool. The Lotus Tiger Lily, there's a new leaf. Very, very pretty color. I don't know if you can see the kind of the reds in it, but it's just a pretty plant. This I got this Rotella creeping over. I'm going to let it go and see what happens. If it shoots up kind of like a palm tree right there over this dwarf baby tier, I think that'll be cool. But and one viewer commented about how I had to be, and that the wisteria back there is doing better. So, and then of course there's a water sprite, which grows like a weed in this tank. I don't know if it's, my guess is it's just the roots, and then it's just happy with the water flow. But I mean, it's doing great. Here's a look back, and you can see the lace plant. I've got the Nano Anubias doing very well. There's a Java fern kind of stuck in there, and that's another type of Java fern. It's just a small piece. Everything's doing well. I can't. And for those people that like to watch the fish, I'm sorry. Let me kind of pull back and let you guys see the whole tank. And there it is. And it's doing well. All the fish are well. Everybody's happy. And the only thing I need to show you really quick. Or not really quick, but what I'd like to do is give you a look at the 33. The 33 is really balanced now. Just did the work, did the water changes, and sorry, you're not seeing much right now. But I did the water changes. I did a water change today, and I did another one this weekend, and that's helping pull out the excess nutrients. I'm also using the Flourish, which is the CO2, the liquid carbon supplement, which some of you have probably used. But this tank's all these plants. I mean, if you remember the brown algae from a video just like a week ago, there was brown algae in here, and the SAEs cleaned all that up. I've got some shrimp in here now, and then I'm gotten the nutrients, excess nutrients out with massive water changes. I did another one today that was about 80%, but there are no fish in here. So there are shrimp, and as a matter of fact, there's a lot of shrimp in here. but I'm having problems. Sort of having problems finding them. They really like to hide, which is unfortunate. And the rams didn't help any of that. But anyway, just wanted to video this for the evening before I call it a day. And you can see the algae's really just doing so much better. There's actually a cherry red in the back left corner. But I've got new growth here on this leaf right there. No algae. And the algae's starting to break down on these leaves. And the leaves are just looking better. These leaves in the front, these plants look night and day better. So the algae's coming off of them. And there's actually 2 crypts kind of in the low light. I put them in the back there because they weren't in direct light where the driftwood was, and I just thought that they do very well in there and fill that in. So, and it looks like they are. And then that's part of the wisteria. This is the wisteria, but if you guys remember the wisteria being really having a lot of mold and yuck on it, and it doesn't. I mean, it looks really clean. There's actually an amana right there in the bottom of the. There's probably more than one in there. I can't really zoom, but let me see. Here's a really good picture of the cherries like hanging out on this Italian vow, and there's a pretty one right there, and there's actually another one on back. But this Italian vow is doing really well. This doesn't get very tall, which is perfect for a small tank. So anybody who's got a small, like a nano or something, and looking for a good plant, I think Italian vow, and I think the dwarf sage is a good choice. That was a challenge for this tank. Is I needed to put some things in here that wouldn't get too big or too overwhelming. Of course, I think as other people commented in an earlier video I posted, one of the challenges that I had is they're slower growing. So, but you know, if you look in the plant in the back, it's got a lot of the dead leaf algae. There's new growth down there in the middle, which is a good sign. The banana plant, that's actually, forgot to tell you, that's the baby banana plant. If you remember the videos from the lily pad, and those things have almost doubled since I planted it. But they're shooting for the top, and you can see it down in there. The rotella's not looking that good, but it's got new growth on the tips, so I'll take it. And you know, people that have big algae blooms can't be too picky. But that's kind of it in a nutshell. Appreciate everybody watching, and let you guys watch some of the bubbles. I think this is pearling pretty much because I did a big water change, and there was some liquid carbon in here, and it's getting hit with some highlight. But anyway, all right, folks. Happy Tuesday, and appreciate all the kind words yesterday about the German ram, and or the blue German ram, and part of the hobby. But today's a better day, and I'll get this tank rolling, and we'll see about getting a pair of German rams in here to spawn and make this tank work yet. So anyway, minor setback, but you know, the dream's still alive. So anyway, you guys take care, and I appreciate all the kind words everybody posted on the channel yesterday, and this tank's looking better, so kind of happy with that. And the only thing it needs are some fish. I'm curious, you guys tell me what you think I should breed in here. I've been thinking about, I ran into a guy that was talking about discus, and he said he got them directly from a breeder for about $15 US dollars a fish, which is an unbelievable deal. That's close to what I paid for each of the German rams. And as a matter of fact, the Bosmanis are pretty pricey. I think they go for around 11. And I mean, you got to admit, Yeah, they're a pretty fish. Let me, while we're talking about them. And of course, I've been told that her color's better in the morning. But let me see if I can. These guys, the color on them, they do have some amazing color. See if I can get this guy. Here's one right here. Really pretty color, pretty fish. But anyway, all right, guys. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for watching. And you guys take care. Talk to you later.